I used to go with a rancher that I worked with to buy cattle. And I noticed the old fellow always looking right in the face of a heifer before he went to bidding. Then he turned her head and looked back and forth. I followed him along and watched him, and he looked her up and down. And if she looked all right, the statue, then he turned and looked her in the face, and sometimes he'd shake his head and walk away. I said, Jeff, I want to ask you something. He said, say on, Bill. And I said, why do you always look that cow in the face? I said, she looks all right, a good heavy cow. I said, I want to tell you, boy, you got a lot to learn. And I realized it after he told me. I said, I don't care how she's made up. She might be beef plumb to the hoof. But if she got that wild stare in her face, don't you never buy her. I said, why so, Jeff? Well, said the first thing is, said she'll never stay put. And he said the next thing is she'll never be a mammy to her calf. And said they put her in a pen now, the reason she's fat, you turn her loose that wild stare, she'd run herself to death. I said, you know, I kind of learned something. I believe that applies to women too. That wild stare, Ricketta look, better stay away from her, boy. All that blue stuff over top her eyes. I wouldn't want that. I don't think that's becoming to a Christian. I don't care how much the television and paper says it's pretty. It's the most horrible-looking, hideous sight that I've ever seen in my life. When I first seen that here at Clifton's cafeteria one morning at a breakfast, I seen some of them young ladies come up, Brother Arganbright had just come in, and he went downstairs, and I looked, and that girl come in, and I thought, well, I don't know. I never seen it before. It was some kind of, it looked like she was cankered. You know, just kind of a funny looking. I'm not saying that to be funny. I'm saying that, you know, I've seen leprosy. I'm a missionary. I've seen all kinds of freaks, you know, of how diseases. And I was going to walk up to the young lady and tell her I'm a minister. I pray for the sick. Would you like for me to pray for you? And I've never seen anything like that. And then here come 2 or 3 more, and I kind of stepped back then and waited. And Brother Arganbright come out. I said, Brother Arganbright, he may be here. I said, what's the matter with that woman? See? And he said, that's Pete. I said, well, my. I thought they ought to have her in a pest house somewhere, you know, keep it from breaking out all over other women. But, you know, you have to plan, look, pray when you're choosing. For we see by this, the word of promise, she, the bride that a man would choose, is going to reflect his character. It reflects what's in him. Now, could you imagine a man filled with the Holy Ghost take something like that to be a wife? I just don't see it, brother. Maybe I'm just an old crank, but, you know, I just can't understand that, see.